Some people are terrified of being alone, but I'm scared I'll lose the peace I find in it. I think this has been a long-awaited video for this channel. This is the inspiration behind even making this channel. The reason I started making this type of content in the first place. It's about a man who just wants to be alone. Someone who actually enjoys it. Someone who finds real peace in isolation. Someone who wants to see the heights of the world alone. A character that I honestly relate to. And if you're someone who feels calmer alone than around others, you'll probably understand exactly why this story hits so hard. On November 1st, 2007, manga writer Yoshiro Nobita and artist Shinichi Sakamoto published their first volumes of the story, The Climber. It revolves around the character Buntaro Mori. He says that being alone in a crowd to him feels just as bad as being forced to fit in. He then discovers mountain climbing. For the first time, he feels free. Free from expectations, free from noise, free from everything. This becomes his version of freedom, his way of finding peace. And honestly, I think everyone has something like that. Some way to breathe, some place or activity that makes the world feel quiet again. For me, it's video editing, it's the videos that I create, it's the gym, it's the long distance running. Those are things I enjoy most, and I prefer doing these things alone, not being bothered by anybody, just me and the thing that I love. And if you ever had a hobby that felt like the only real escape you had, then you know exactly what kind of peace I'm talking about. It's a type of peace that feels permanent. This is something I never want disturbed. There's a moment in the early volumes of The Climber that really defines Mori's character. Before the time skip in volume 2, Mori gets blamed for something he didn't deserve. He goes out of his way to save a fellow student in his climbing club, but someone twists the whole situation. This story that was produced in his area goes viral. The headlines make him and the climbing club look like villains. People believe he did something wrong, when in reality, he saved someone's life. And to be honest, this part hits in a different way, because sometimes doing the right thing still gets you punished. Sometimes people will paint you as the problem, no matter what your intentions really were. The club gets shut down, students turn against them. Miyamoto ends up expelled to protect a friend. All the blame gets put on Mori. People act like everything went downhill the moment he joined this school, so he ends up right where he started, alone. He can't take this anymore. He wants to escape, he wants to climb, he wants to run away from this nonsense of a world. And without knowing, the same people who started the rumors invited him on the climb. Mori shows up a day early because he wants to get away so badly. That ends up being the biggest mistake he makes. While exploring the cold, icy mountains, a blizzard hits and traps him in the middle of it. He doesn't know where to go. The only thing keeping him alive was just his motivation to climb, to see the peak. He eventually reaches a point where he can see the entire town below him, but instead of going down and seeking help, he keeps climbing. He chases this feeling of seeing the heights of the world at the peak of the mountain. As he climbs higher and higher, the cold catches up to him. He completely loses the feeling in his hands. Those thoughts rush in. Everything that led him to this exact moment, even the supposed death of his friend. Those thoughts almost make him give up, almost make him accept his death. But for some reason, it feels like the mountain was calling to him, begging him not to die. He forces himself to use the last bit of his strength, and he makes it to the top of the mountain, standing above, seeing the complete height of the world alone, not realizing that this climb will cost the life of someone close to him. Someone that cared about him. And this is honestly the painful truth that this story doesn't hide. Sometimes the things that gives you the most peace can also isolate you, and you don't realize the cost until it's too late. Every time I read this story, I relate to Mori's decisions, why he isolates himself, why he chases the heights of the world alone, why solitude feels like the safest place. That level of peace, that mix of freedom and excitement, is something that I'm searching for too. Being completely undisturbed while doing the things you love most, feeling like the world can finally quiet down. And if you're also someone who feels like you live in your own head, who feels the world the most when you're by yourself, you probably know exactly what Mori's feeling. And I think that's why I love this story so much. Being alone for so long gives you a certain kind of freedom, a peace you keep chasing, a peace you want to understand. I hope that one day I find my own version of that meaning of true freedom. And if you're on your own climb right now, chasing your version of peace, don't rush it. Just make sure the climb isn't costing you the people who actually care about you. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. I've wanted to make this video for so long. It's been way too long since I made a climber video, but I honestly just didn't know what to say, what to talk about, and I'm glad that it's now here, that it's now done. Thank y'all so much for the recent support. Literally went from 3 subscribers to 50. This is insane, and y'all are making my dream a reality. Thank you so much. More videos on the way. See you soon.